CNN is learning that Alex Pretti had a physical encounter with federal agents about a week before he was shot and killed by law enforcement.
Sources also say that he was known to federal law enforcement, though it's unclear whether it was this incident or another with federal agents that they knew of him.
Like and subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you get notifications anytime I go live and make a video. Y'all already know what to do. Let's get into this. There's breaking news about Alex Pretti. Now, this, in my opinion, doesn't have anything to do necessarily with the justification of use of force. It really don't have anything to do with it because at the time, it's clear that the agent believed that their lives are in danger. Gun. They fired on him. They will be justified in the court of law. However, this puts the mindset within context. And this just came out breaking today about Alex Pretti and his previous engagement with ICE or law enforcement before this incident. Let's play clip 902.
CNN is learning that Alex Pretti had a physical encounter with federal agents about a week before he was shot and killed by law enforcement. Sources tell CNN that Pretti broke a rib when a group of federal officers tackled him while he was protesting. Priscilla Alvarez is breaking that story for us.
Time out. Listen to what she said. She started the show, and the headline is, he broke a rib while protesting. These people should get sued. Like, these people should get taken off the air. You cannot dominate the media space and completely lie. The governing body of news media should penalize these people, sue them, or at least penalize them and take them off the air if they're intentionally and blatantly lying about incidents to cause chaos and confusion in society. That hamburger heifer just mentioned he was protesting. Now listen to what the other woman said he actually did. Roll the clip.
Let me ask you something. Have you ever Googled your own name? Do it sometimes. You'll be shocked how much of your private information is out there, your address, your phone number, even your family details. And here's the crazy part. Data brokers and random websites are selling your information without your consent. That's where Incogni comes in. Incogni tracks down and removes your personal data from hundreds of data broker sites, the ones that collect, sell, and repost your information for profit. And now with Incogni's custom data removal, you can maximize your online privacy. That means if you find your personal information on any site, you can just send Incogni a link and their privacy experts will handle the rest. It's really that simple. Remember, a VPN protects your data going out, but Incogni removes what's already out there. They can't harm you if they can't find you. And this isn't some shady privacy gimmick. Incogni's custom data removal process was verified by Deloitte, proving that they actually get results. Take your personal data back with Incogni. Use code Tatum and get 60% off an annual plan at incogni.com/Tatum. That's incogni.com/Tatum. Protect your privacy today.
The governing body of news media should penalize these people, sue them, or at least penalize them and take them off the air if they're intentionally and blatantly lying about incidents to cause chaos and confusion in society. That hamburger heifer just mentioned he was protesting. Now listen to what the other woman said he actually did. Roll the clip.
CNN is learning that Alex Pretti had a physical encounter with federal agents about a week before he was shot and killed by law enforcement. Sources tell CNN that Pretti broke a rib when a group of federal officers tackled him while he was protesting. Priscilla Alvarez is breaking that story for us. What else are you hearing, Priscilla?
What do you hear?
Dana, we're learning more details along with my colleague Jeff Winter about what exactly transpired a week before Alex Pretti was shot in Minneapolis and died this past weekend. Now, in this earlier incident, he stopped his car after observing ICE agents chasing what he described as a family on foot and began shouting and blowing his whistle. Pretti later told one of these sources that 5 agents tackled him. And
he's committing a crime. He is interfering with lawful arrest. That mother, they have no idea why they're chasing people. He has no idea who they're arresting. The mother freaker has no idea about any of this. But yet he stops his car probably in the pathway, in the middle of the street, which is a crime, to then blow his whistle and antagonize and interfere with an investigation. Do you guys understand what would happen? And I'll tell you after I finish this. What would happen if we were doing a SWAT deployment and these fools came out and did this against our SWAT team? Roll the clip, and after this, I'll tell you what we would do to him. Roll it.
One leaned on his back, appearing to leave him with a broken rib. According to this source, and I'm quoting here, that source said, quote, that day he thought he was going to die. Now, Pretti was later given medication that is consistent with treating a broken rib, according to records reviewed by CNN. Sources also say that he was known to federal law enforcement, though it's unclear whether it was this incident or another with federal agents that they knew of him. It's also unclear whether the officers who tackled him on Saturday knew who he was. What we do know, however, is that federal immigration officers have been collecting personal information of protesters and agitators within the context of what the Department of Homeland Security has warned is repeated threats towards officers as they are conducting immigration enforcement operations. In fact, just Tuesday, the department also publicized an online tip form to share information about people allegedly harassing ICE officers. We've also heard Tom Homan, the White House border czar, say that a database would be...
I'm tired of listening to this hamburger heifer. So, bro, they are calling these people protesters. Protesters are not in a database. You're not protesters anymore when you're committing crimes. The people that she described, they called them protesters and agitators. They're all criminals. The people that are obstructing lawful investigations and arrests, those are the ones that get on the random person, the hundreds of thousands of people across the country that are protesting. Nobody knows their name and will never will. It's the dummies who engage in lawfare. Now, Donald Trump, he talked to Tim Walz with his sorry self, and they're deploying. Tom Homan has gone down to Minnesota, and the state police finally is stepping in, and this is what it looks like. Roll the clip.
You are now under arrest. Please sit down and wait for instruction.
Finally.
Where's your credentials?
I'm at level 12 news.
I can't hear you.
I'm at level 12 news. BG on the scene. I just pressed.
You don't have any press credentials?
I don't. I can show you
All right, why don't you move out there, okay?
Oh.
Just get out there. Stay outside the line, okay? Coming out. Coming out.
Now let's put this in perspective, ladies and gentlemen. These are state police, only deployable by the government of the state of Minnesota. So if ICE is so bad and doing unlawful things, why would the governor ask for or deploy state police to do what? To get rid of the protesters. They get on TV and they act like the protesters are doing legal stuff and that ICE is doing crime. But yet their actual actions and deployment is that they're deploying against these people who are committing crimes, not ICE. Why is that? Because in reality, these people are doing dirt and it's not the ICE agents. The thing that chapped my behind today, I'm just scrolling online. There's a guy named Jay Shetty. I wish we had a picture of him because some people may not know who he is. We'll try to get a picture of Jay Shetty real quick so you can see him. This guy has 18 million followers on Instagram. I follow all of his content. I love the guy. He always have insightful things to say. He is kind of like a pioneer in the space of motivational speaking and also almost like a therapist. He interviews all these incredible people. And for some reason, he decided to dip his nasty, ingrown toe into the Minnesota conflict. I know a lot of you guys follow him. I'm looking at his thing right now. I think I got like 370 people that mutually follow him and me. This guy is a legend. And I could not believe my eyeballs when I saw what this fool posted. And I don't know why. Why do grown men feel like they have to be wusses? You don't have to capitulate. It's the same thing with people putting the black square. Y'all fools ain't caring nothing about black people your whole life. And because it's popular, you want to put a black square. I have never seen Jay Shetty talk about any of these things. When Laker Riley and American citizens get killed by illegal aliens, raped and mutilated, I ain't never seen him post about it. I ain't never seen him do in memory of, our thoughts and prayers go out. I ain't never seen it. I don't know if you guys have seen it. I've never seen it. But this is what he posted. I'm going to read it to you guys because it's really small on here, but he's getting eaten up in the comments under my post. Everybody else actually loved this guy and what he said. You know how stupid this is? Let me read it to you. Having lived in the United States for the last 10 years, I know where all the hurt and heartbreak, I know we're all hurt and heartbroken by what has happened in Minnesota right now and across the country. The death of Renee Nicole Good and Alex Pretti are heartbreaking and deeply upsetting. My heart goes out to their families, loved ones, and everyone grieving their loss. God dang it. Then he goes on to say, no one should ever fear losing their lives for peacefully expressing their beliefs. The right to speak, to protest, to seek accountability is not a threat to society. It is the foundation of it. In recent days in Minneapolis, we have also seen people choose courage over apathy, neighborhoods showing compassion, communities standing together, even while hurting. My work is dedicated to building this human spirit. We're devoted to making the world a happier, healthier, and more healed. Happy, healthy, and more healed. To help us have resilience in the hardest times and use these moments as opportunities to serve those in need. But I know this isn't easy to do when we see so much suffering around us. It's at times like these I find ancient wisdom to be more necessary and useful. Not passive as some may believe, but active. This guy, and I'm not gonna. I don't need to play the other. I don't need to read the rest of it. You guys already know how stupid this sound right away. Go to my comment real quick, and this is what I said to him. I said, "Bro, what are you talking about? Running over someone isn't peaceful. Committing felony assault while in possession of a firearm and resisting arrest isn't peaceful." Literally, this is the top comment on his page. I don't know why people do this time and time and time again. 18 million people follow you on Instagram. Millions of people follow you across the world. Why would you not do your research first and have a balanced, reasonable perspective? You are supposed to be the voice of reason. You are supposed to be the one who brings peace and clarity in a dark time. And all you can do is capitulate and pick a side. It would be very simple, even in your stupidity. If you were to say, it's heartbreaking what happened to Dumb Dumb and Dumber, but also it's heartbreaking what is happening to ICE agents who are getting doxxed, who are getting assaulted for doing what America has voted and has approved legal law for them to do. And that is to get illegal aliens out of the country. What the are you talking about? You're working in America for 10 years and you don't believe in immigration policy that we Americans voted for. They're getting rapists, thugs, murderers off the street. There have been 3 notable people that have died in the hands of ICE, maybe 4. They have deported nearly 600,000 people. What in the flying flip are you talking about? Every other state in the union aren't having problems with ICE. Nobody's afraid of ICE. Nobody's getting killed in Texas, Mississippi, Alabama, Arizona. Nobody's getting killed in New Mexico, Nevada, North Dakota, South Dakota, you name it. People aren't getting killed anywhere. But places where they try to run over people and they're assaulting ICE agents with guns on them. You should be ashamed of yourself. And people should hold this gentleman accountable because I think he's a good person, but he's a platypus. He's a platypus. When are men in this nation, and even foreigners, when are y'all gonna grow a pair of balls, grow some cojones, and start standing up for facts and truth and quit capitulating to what you think the wave is? You ain't said nothing about American citizens getting killed by illegal aliens. You ain't said nothing about this fraud. Tens of billions of dollars worth of fraud against the taxpayer. 70% of Somalians are on government assistance, getting paid on average more than people in this country get paid in their retirement and Medicare. What the are you talking about, bro? Stay in your lane.